So this is a Naruto Shinobi Relations samurai version. Now this figure was part of the Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution video game, so it came along with it, so you couldn't buy it. And this figure is a bit different to a lot of the other figures that we have because this figure was not only released in Japan, it was released worldwide. So, and in fact, oddly enough, we obtained this outside of Japan because it was obviously a very hot item in Japan. So you'll notice firstly the design looks very similar to the normal Shinobi Relations figures. So this was a Japanese only release, as was all of the Shinobi Relations figures. So you'll notice there's a few different things with the packaging and logos and stuff, but it's essentially the same thing. So this is the box. Unfortunately, it was damaged a little bit. Obviously, some sellers don't pack things as well as we do. So you can see, that's the logo. So that's the figures that were released in the first two lines of the Shinobi Relations figures. And that says Naruto. This is Shinobi Relations. I think it's the only Japanese on this. Oh, that says Shinobi Relations to Naruto Shippuden. So that's the box. And so that box is 18 centimeters. So 180 millimeters. And this is the figure. So you can see it's nearly the same size. So let's have a look at the figure now. So you can see it has the same black base as all of the Shinobi Relations figures, and that does go all the way, I've just got them a bit up there, and it's a pretty nice figure. You can see there's a lot of detail, in here. When I saw this figure I was like, wow. So lots and lots of detail. Very traditional looking, like even though Naruto is a series about ninjas, they don't really look like traditional ninjas. Like they don't, they're not dressed in black and concealing their faces and all this sort of stuff. So it's kind of original, I think. And same with this, it's not too often that you kind of see like a traditional samurai version figure. Now you'll notice the headband, or in Japanese they call this the hitai ate. The logo is actually like a Jolly Roger, can't get it in focus, crossbone. There we go. So I don't know why they did that. I assume that I haven't actually played the video game, but looks a bit silly in my opinion. But anyway, they did that. Now there is a little bit of assembly required with this figure, so obviously the base is a separate piece. The head and neck is a separate piece. And these two swords also have to be connected. Now, this one here is very easy to put in, it just pops in. The other one, for those who have this figure, you're probably laughing now, it is extremely hard to get in. And when I was putting it together, I just couldn't get it in. I was like, I must be doing something wrong. But it is extremely hard to get in. So if you're having to put a lot of force into it, don't be alarmed, because it's the same for everyone. You're not doing something wrong. So this is a little bit flexible. It does move a little bit, like it's not sort of rock solid hard. So you just kind of got to use force to use the sword to just slowly kind of open that hole, open that gap, and then try the same thing from the bottom. And then once you've sort of opened it up, eventually you can push it through. But be careful to like hold it when you're pushing it through at the end, because if you're pushing like from the top, you'll probably like bend or snap the sword. So you have got to be a bit careful with that. But very cool figure of Naruto. It originally did come with the video game. But great figure. So this is the samurai version Naruto. Thanks for watching.